redBus started because of a personal experience. I couldn't get a bus ticket because the industry was unorganized and the information was opaque because the computers and the systems were not used in the industry. So I thought putting a server there and aggregating all the information would help consumer directly because he could access the same information through internet, would help travel agent because he could also access the same information again through internet, and would help bus operator distribute his inventory to all the interested parties through the internet. When we initially started, I didn't believe in AdWords at all, and because I as a user didn't really look at the advertisements which came when I searched. I only looked at the organic one. AdWords come in the inorganic one. One of our first senior management, he actually blew me off when he took a grant for about 250 rupees and showed me ROI on that. And since then we've continuously been investing.
We picked up Google AdWords at a very early stage of AdWords in India as such. That's my understanding. Not many people understood AdWords, and therefore we also had our initial reservations on trying out AdWords. We had to put a small budget to it, show the returns on investment. We even had to put revenue tracking and put the codes into our web pages to track the revenues, the ticket sales, and therefore justify the expenses which were incurred. And that's the way we were able to work on it. And today Google, I think, makes sense for redBus.
We actually used AdWords as another strategy to get people to search for bus tickets on the web. So this was coupled well with an integrated marketing effort which also happened offline. So if we would advertise in, for example, autos, saying bus tickets online, we knew that in a while these autos which are running around in the city are noticed by people in the city, and therefore they will come to search engines and look for bus tickets on the web. And therefore we found AdWords to be a very effective tool to be used along with offline marketing. We had a very small budget to start with, but at a later stage we realized that every penny spent on AdWords was giving us some sort of returns. So instead of treating it solely as an expense, we saw this as a new channel which gave us as much as we put into it. And therefore you would see that our AdWords account just kept growing over the years. Today we spend a lot of money on AdWords, and as a percentage of our total spends, AdWords still is the largest channel, the marketing channel that we use to attract customers. If your business is online, I would strongly recommend that you use Google AdWords because it is something which will give you results from day one. It is something that can be measured, and you can probably start off with the way in which we started off, which is with a small budget, and track how it's doing for you. And you'll be quite surprised with the results that you get.